Well, hello and welcome back to the Crazy Compost Lady. Today is March 26th, 2024, and I thought I'd share with you what's happening in my garden. I know that we did a video last week, and it has snowed again since then. It snowed yesterday just a little bit, and the garden's very happy. There are some things sprouting, and I just thought that I would share with you what's going on out there and what's going on in here for preparations for soon to come. So here are my tomato plants, and if you saw them a few weeks ago when I started this channel, you saw them in the small little greenhouse container. And my son came over one day and he helped me put them into these larger pots. So we put one in each pot with a little bit of just peat moss kind of potting soil. And most of them are doing pretty good. I've got them under this window here behind me. I don't have a light lamp or anything. I think that would make them grow up a little more straight. But I'm not really worried about that. I'm just worried about them getting some good foliage and getting to be a good size before the end of frost, which for us here in southern Colorado would be Mother's Day. So we still have all of April to go. Okay, so that's the tomatoes. And then I did another order from Baker Creek because they are selling so many different kinds of potatoes. And I do like to grow sweet potatoes, but my grandpa used to grow these beautiful purple potatoes. I'm not sure if this is exactly the same variety, but they're purple on the outside and on the inside too. And these that I ordered from Baker Creek, they have some little sprouts coming out of them. So we're supposed to plant these 2 weeks before the last frost, but I'm having trouble holding back. So we'll try to wait. And I ordered some sunchokes, better known as Jerusalem artichoke. And I haven't opened these yet. These I ordered from Greenhouse PCA, which I just found it on Amazon. It feels kind of heavy, like there's a lot in here. I've never tried eating these, but this is something I'd like to try growing in my garden that should come up year after year. And a sunchoke is, ooh, yeah, these are sprouting too. This is a root that you can eat like a potato, and it throws up some flowers that look like little small wild sunflowers, like a little yellow flower on a tall stalk. So that is a sunchoke, and it's the roots that you eat. So I'm very curious to try to grow these in my garden. They should be easy to grow. That's everything for indoors. Let's go check out outdoors and see how everything is growing. This is a plant called strawberry spinach. I've been growing it in this bucket for a couple of years now, and it just seems to be reseeding itself. There's a couple dandelions in here too. I'll let those get a little bigger and then feed them to my rabbits. But here is what the leaf looks like. And they're called strawberry spinach because they make these spinachy leaves. Tastes like spinach. And later on they're going to put up some little spikes on which will grow little red berries that taste a little bit like a spinach salad with strawberries on it. So it's kind of a lovely plant, and it just reseeds itself and grows on its own. It's very easy. Do you remember the raspberries that my friend gave me and I put them into this big pot? Well, right about here, let's see, where did I see it? Oh, right here. This one is starting to leaf out. So that feels really positive for me, that these are going to leaf out this year. Hopefully put up new canes next year, and that we will have successfully replanted these free raspberries from a friend. If you can get plant cuttings from a friend, I would do it. It's such a good way to build your garden quickly and for free, or for trade. Maybe trade some eggs or zucchinis or something that you are producing. Hello, chickens. We still don't have any bean sprouts over here by the chickens. I should probably make sure I water them today. I did good on watering them the last week, and then it snowed. So, oh yeah, it's still actually pretty wet. Great. We're just gonna leave it. Hey guys. Do you remember the rhubarb from last week and how there were just some little spikes coming up out of the soil? Now you can see the leaves, and the stalks will continue to grow upward, and the leaves will be up here, and we'll be able to pick the stalks and eat them. You don't want to eat the leaves of the rhubarb plant, but the root and the stalks are good for different things. Alright, here is the little window greenhouse. And last week we thought there was going to be some weeds in here, and sure enough there are, but let's see if we can identify all the plants. That's an iris. I'm not exactly sure how it got over here, this guy, but to each his own. There's a plantain that's growing at the back, kind of in the crack, and this plant does grow in my yard, but I've been trying to get it to grow in the garden too. That's a good medicinal plant, so I'm kind of happy to see that little guy. This little bunch of herbs here is cilantro, and I know that because I tasted a leaf this morning. These are carrots coming up. Can you see the two little leaves? And then later they develop this kind of feathery leaf as a third leaf. That's a calendula. That is a dandelion, but that is a lettuce. I would like there to be more lettuces, and what I might do is do a second sowing of lettuce seeds among these. Now these that I thought could be carrots last week, there's a lot of them, and they're dark green. These are lamb's quarter, and you can see on some of the bigger ones what they will look like when mature. These are, actually, I could just let them grow. I'll probably thin them out a lot, but these are edible. You can eat them like spinach, dry them, can them, fry them, steam them. They're very nutritious. So I didn't plant them here, but there's going to be a lot of them. And I'm okay with some of that growing in my garden. Here are some of the mustard greens. They're growing pretty closely together. I'll separate them after a while. And here's another little bunch of greens. I'm not sure if those are cabbages or what they are, but we'll just watch them. So I'm fairly happy with my little window greenhouse, and I can't wait to plant my potatoes and my sunchokes. And one more thing I think we should do is go check out those baby bunnies that we looked at when it was snowy. So here are my baby bunnies. They're all tucked into bed, and all 6 of them survived, including that little guy that we were trying to help. And their eyes are open. So soon they'll be hopping all over the place, but this mama bunny is really good at getting her kids to stay in their bed and not bother her too much. She's a really good mom. So there they are, and they look like they're gonna grow and be really healthy. And here's Mama Bunny. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I hope you enjoyed the end of March garden tour. Please tune in next time.